everyone, welcome back. Happy New Year. Today we're actually going to go over what else than the 2020 goals, and we're going to do it a little bit different, a little bit more chilled and relaxed. I'm going to be eating some dinner from my favorite Chinese restaurant, aka Walmart's frozen section, because we do not trust Chinese food around this area, lol. But if you guys want to grab something to eat, a little snack, and kind of chill with me, and I just want to kind of go over what my 2020 vision and goals are and what I hope to be working towards and accomplishing this year. So you hear all the time, new year, new me, but I am not about starting over. It's about new year, same vision, next move. I've been doing this for about 4.5 years now. I've built a really steady and consistent clientele. For the last about year, a little bit more than a year, I haven't really been able to accept new clients, and I love that I have my clients. I see the same people every 2, 3, or 4 weeks. We've built such great relationships, and they really have a lot of support for me and for what I'm trying to do. They appreciate my work and the value and the effort that I put into it. Right now, I'm just really focused on going on to that next step, and that's what 2020 is really all about for me. It's a lot of big moves to help me get into that next level. I would say my number one goal right now for 2020 is opening my nail salon. Right now I do work for myself, but I rent a little suite that's about 11 feet by 11 feet, which seems tiny, but trust me, you can get a lot done in there. And it's really spacious, but it's helped me, start on my own, not have to work for anyone else. But I need a bigger space. I can't increase my clientele, and I can't start recruiting my team members of fabulous technicians and experts until I get a bigger space. So the ultimate goal 2020 is grand opening to Oh My Gel's first nail salon, which is going to be in Miami, which is where I'm currently located. In order for me to do that, I really need to think about what actions need to be in place, what things need to happen in order for me to be able to accomplish that at the end of this year. Hold on a second. So in thinking of what do I need to do to open up a new salon, luckily, in a weird way, I'm already paying used to a lot of money in rent because where I work is like ridiculous expensive. We pay on a weekly basis, and it's close to $400 a week. So it is a lot, but I do value where I am and all the accommodations and the amenities that we have. But I'm actually kind of grateful that I've been able to manage and budget everything that I've been doing with such a high rent, because now that I move into my own spot, I'm kind of going to be paying the same amount, believe it or not, for a lot more square footage. A lot of upfront fees that I'm going to have to pay, right? I need to start paying deposits. I'm going to have to get contracting in there, maybe put a sink or put a toilet somewhere. I'm definitely expecting that, I'm going to have those one-time charges, and I've been kind of going through and figuring out what to expect for that. But that's going to mean that I need an increase in revenue, much more than what it is that I'm already getting now. So the first step is getting my team member, getting that first member on my team, building up my clientele again, doubling in clientele really is what I'm expecting. And that'll give me an opportunity to already have that additional revenue, to know that I can take on a full location and all the expenses to get it set up, having the additional clientele and the additional revenue coming in. So good news is that I already have that under work. So I'm going to have my first team member starting their licensing program. Hopefully by the end of this month. I'll know for sure next week. So I'm really excited about it. And by April, I'll have her in the shop, and she's going to be working with me and helping me provide an exceptional service to my clients. And my clients are actually really excited about it too. They know how important it is for me to have more than just passionate nail artists and technicians, but people that have exceptional and extraordinary work ethic, and people who really have a goal to make this, skill that they have into a career, true opportunity for a career, something that they could retire from. But I do have a lot of high expectations. My hiring process has been thought of for like the last 4 years. It's like a 3-step hiring process. It is legit. The good news is that this first team member is actually someone who I love very much, and someone that is beyond just trusting and knowing that she's here to help me with my vision and build the team, but she knows that I know that she has my best interest and my company's best interest at heart, and it's going to be my sister. Woohoo! That's her over there. She's helping me out. But she actually came to me probably about 2 months ago to ask me what I thought about the idea of her doing it, and I was really excited, not just because, my sister agreed to do this with me, but because it came from her. It wasn't something that I ever asked her, and I've had so many of my clients ask me over the years, why doesn't your sister do it? Why doesn't your sister do it? everything I do is with purpose. And again, going back to hiring the right kind of people, I need to make sure that things are coming from people themselves, that it's a decision that people are making, it's a choice that they're making, because when people are already on that step with you on their own without you even asking, and then just kind of coming through on a favor, they're going to be just much more likely to really give their full effort and to want to one up themselves even more. So the fact that on her own she thought of this and wants to join the team to help me out, it really means so much. And I'm really excited because it's going to be a lot easier, honestly, to know my sister's work ethic and the quality of her work. And she already is kind of like a little bit of a mini me. We're so much alike in so many ways. I know I'm not going to have to really worry about that. Just teaching her the ropes. All of my clients are amazing, so meeting them for the first time is like you've known them forever. And a lot of my clients kind of feel like they already know her. So I'm really excited that I've been able to have this great opportunity to start taking, this big step to opening up my salon, and having someone who I care and trust is going to be doing it with me. So I'm really excited about her starting up, and hopefully in April she'll be fully licensed and already 100% trained by me. So that she can get on the floor, and we'll be increasing clientele. I know I have a lot of people that have been asking me. I do have a crazy wait list, but we'll be knocking them out. And I'm low-key also really hoping that by me having my first team member, I'm all about attraction. So, team member attracts team member. Maybe we start looking a little bit more desirable in the eyes of nail artists out there that want to kind of figure out where they belong to. And that kind of goes into another big goal that I have for 2020, which is really like having my DM and inbox just flooded with requests to work with me. And it won't be easy, but I promise it's totally going to be worth it. So I'm really excited about that. Take a bite of my food, food break. My food's super cold. I can't even talk and eat at the same time. It's
how do
ridiculous.
mukbangers do it?
I know, how do mukbangers do it? Took me forever just to say that right. Now, the next thing would be my social media, YouTube and Instagram. I've just started YouTube a little bit less than 5 months ago. I'm at 148 subscribers. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. But this is really directly and indirectly going to help me in growing my business and being able to get to that point of the grand opening, because it is giving me an opportunity to show people what I can do, to show you how you can do it, which is probably the most important thing. Am I able to not just know what I'm doing and do it, but can I teach other people to do the same, and anyone at home doing it themselves? So YouTube and Instagram is a huge focus, and consistency is everything. I've lacked a lot in that. It took a long time for me to even start my YouTube, but I've gotten better at organizing, at the content that I'm delivering, and really focusing on kind of bringing that up a couple more levels is gonna return on me tenfold in the following, in the reputation that I'll be able to build, but also all the opportunities that come from social media. People, that's how I'm going to get all those people wanting to work with me. They're going to see me on social media. They're going to see everything that we're all about, that Oh My Gel is all about, and they're going to want to be a part of that. So social media definitely plays a really big role in how I'm going to be able to accomplish my next step.
I'm leaving that in. Did you get it on my dang carpet?
I don't think so. No. Now, although it doesn't seem like the plans that I have so far are a lot, they do take a lot of effort. I am just one person. There are a lot of little details that go into opening up a salon and hiring. There are a lot of legal things that I need to become more familiar with. Got to talk to the tax guy, got to talk to the lawyer, employee contracts, having employees on files, hourly rates, laws. There's a lot of things that I definitely need to brush up on to make sure that I'm educated in all those aspects. And again, I need to be able to do all of this while maintaining my quality of service and making sure that that doesn't lack for not even an inch or a milli-inch or a millimeter, whichever one's smaller. But there are two more things that I'm really hoping by the end of this year I can already at least make a couple more steps towards. And the first is one-on-one online coaching. Education plays a very big role in my ultimate vision with this company. For one, I can't do nails my entire life. I really need to be thinking about the end game, and this is my retirement. This is what I'm creating. So education is definitely playing a big role, and I'm hoping that by the end of this year, I'll be able to start making some more progress into that, not only by being consistent with my YouTube and growing that kind of client base online, but also by doing one-on-one online coachings. And by that, I mean, essentially, you FaceTime me, you Skype me, you let me know what issues you're having, the feedback that your clients are giving you, and what you would like to fix. And then I observe you. I observe you doing your process from beginning to end. I show you why you're getting the results you are from what you currently are doing. And I show you how easy and simple you can change a couple of little things that you can turn those results around. It's definitely something that's doable. It's definitely something that I'll be able to accomplish by the end of the year if I stay focused on my goal. And it's definitely going to be that first stepping point into really getting into that education aspect. But I'm thinking that that's really going to be probably my 2021 main focus. But hopefully by the end of this year, I'll be able to get a couple steps into that doorway. And another would be my product line, starting off with really simple glitters for natural nails, studs, things that are small and thin enough, cute little nail kits, and some other ideas that I have. So I'm really hoping that by the end of this year, I'll already be able to at least start product research and creating an online website to be able to eventually start that product line. If not this year, then by next year. But opening the store is going to be my number one focus, getting my first team member to increase my clientele, and really killing it on the education that I'm providing through YouTube and on the clientele that I'm building up through social media, so that I can really build up that reputation and, really hit this on the head and kill it in 2020. So, make sure.
Have you even drank any of your water?
I don't drink when I eat. It's really just there to, I figured it'd be weird if I didn't have something to drink next to my plate. I'll have a sip, and I'll have a sip. I'll have a little sip. Very nice. Oh, my client gave me this for Christmas with a little post-it pad. Super cute. They love me. So I want to talk a little bit about how I'm holding myself accountable to that. It's really important that you not only think about your goals and you say them, but what is it that you're really doing to make sure that you're following through on your actions? So a couple of things that I do, or that I started doing and that I'm going to start doing, is number one, I need to organize myself. I'm really horrible. Like, I already know my faults. Number one, I'm lazy, I procrastinate, and I suck at being consistent with organization. I start, and then my laziness starts kicking in, and my procrastination, all of a sudden I'm not organized anymore. I actually my sister recommended this super awesome bullet journal, because it is horrible to try to find a journal that you can really use. Sometimes I got like this passion journal for like $20 on Amazon. It had all this amazing stuff. I literally only used like the note pages, like the last 20 pages of the entire book. I spent $20 for essentially no reason, because I was just not about all that stuff that was in there. Although it's great for some people, it didn't work for me. And what's amazing about this bullet journal is that it's all blank pages. Literally all. It's like a little graphing grid. You can even play the dot game on here. I literally just realized that. But you can sit there and you can create your journal however you'd like. I have like a little mini vision board that I've been adding to. A couple little things that it's just nice to see all the time. I went in and I made my personal goals with some little check boxes. I made my business goals. I put dates on them. I checked off a couple of the things that I've already done, which is really awesome. It's kind of self-motivating and exciting, and gives you even more courage when you're sitting there and you're checking things off that you said you were going to do. So that's another real good reason why it's good to write things down. My sister gave me this incredible idea for me to organize my YouTube, which I've actually used that for financial stuff as well. But it's a little post-it board essentially, so I'm not writing the same thing over and over again and scratching out and wasting paper. I have one YouTube page, front and back, and all I've done is write on each post-it are videos and ideas that I have for videos that I want to do. And as I do them, I take off my little post-it. I know that it's done. I'll put a blank one there so that when a new idea comes, I can just write it down. But this was, like, honestly the simplest thing and the most helpful thing that I had that really helped me just start my YouTube channel, because I had so many ideas in my mind, I didn't know where I was going to go with it. And then from there, I didn't know what else I needed to track or log. I do 1 month at a time. So that way, if I go through and I do like the whole year calendar and I realize that I need notes and pages in between each month, then I'm kind of like unorganized, and that'll get me to just totally fall off the track completely. So I do 1 month at a time. I make my calendar. I write down notes, have little notes and check boxes, things that I need to be on top of for the month. For the first couple months that I did it, I really just did a calendar. I'll put some post-its for anything that came up while I was at the shop. This one, I started writing a couple more notes on audience attraction. I'm really actually excited about a video I'll be doing on that soon. But as the months go on, I started, realizing that I need to write down more things, track more stuff. Maybe I'm scripting a YouTube video that I'm going to be doing. But I really started kind of playing with it a little bit more. I'll get more ideas on what to track. And actually for January, I already have January. Today I spent a little bit of time filling in my calendar, writing a couple things, and I have to make sure I'm done by the end of the month. And I'm organizing something a little bit differently on the back, specific to my finances for the monthly, because now I have to be really on top of, budgeting and, what I'm going to need to set up the shop. So I really need to make sure that my finances, I'm aware of where they're at all times, where the money's going, am I saving what I say I'm going to save? So I'm really excited to see how I can follow through, and if everything goes well, it'll be a good month. I'm hoping I stick to it. So that's pretty much how I broke it down. And as you can see, the rest of my book is super empty. I might keep adding more to this month. If I see that I need to schedule more, I might do less for next month. But the bullet journal has definitely been a really big help in helping me organize things the way that is just comfortable for me and engaging for me. Let me get a little bite real quick.
Your poor face.
I know, it's all cold. They're still good though. Walmart freezer. I love you guys. Deadlines. I talked a little bit about dates that I want to make sure things are done by, and a little check off. Deadlines are super important. It's definitely a big contributor to helping you hold yourself accountable. And I'm someone who works really good with deadlines. I'm very authoritarian. You tell me something needs to get done, and by when it needs to get done, and I might procrastinate a little bit, but it will get done. But deadlines are super important to make sure that you're on track for your ultimate goal, which is grand opening. Oh my gel, things need to happen in according time so that I can make sure that I'm setting myself for the best opportunity to really make sure that happens. A couple other things that I need to do to hold myself accountable is get what I need, the tools and the resources. I talked a little bit about legal things that I need to start getting on now that I'm going to be a business owner with employees, now that I'm going to have, added responsibilities. I need to make sure that I know all the salon rules and restrictions and the laws. Did you know that the bathroom has to be 200 feet away from the front door? It's crazy. I didn't know that. Thank God a client told me about little things like that, so I know more stuff to ask for. But making sure that I'm doing all the research that I need to know what it is that I have to knock out, I guess, what my responsibilities are. Another big thing to hold myself accountable is telling people, not just telling people that are close to me, but also you guys. What I'm doing right now, I'm telling my YouTube. I can't just come out with this video and say I have all these plans and you never hear about these plan or the grand opening by the end of the year. You want to tell people. It almost is it's embarrassing if you tell people stuff that you're going to do, and then the next time you see them, you're hoping to God that they don't bring anything up because you haven't done shit. So I'm letting you guys know. My sister knows, my family knows, my clients knows. These are the plans. I've set it out to the universe. Everyone knows. And definitely another good thing to keep in mind that helps me out is setting an action to help ensure that you're looking at this stuff every day. It's really nice to spend one day to look at a journal, but if you're not making it a habit of every single day reviewing it, checking things off, and doing things in that book, making sure that you're looking at it, a week will go by super quick that you never even opened it, and you probably missed a bunch of opportunity to make some progress on your goals. And the last thing that I do to hold myself accountable, which everyone should be doing, maybe a bunch of you already did, is creating a vision board. Not just having things written down, but putting it visual. It's visual stimulation, putting it somewhere that you're going to see every single day. So for me, it's my room on my wall. I create my vision board with the pictures and statements and just goals and things that I want to have accomplished by the end of the year. I'll actually have a little sneak peek of it for you at the end of the video so you guys can check out my vision board. But I would really love to know what your goals are, whether it's a business goal or a personal goal. Have you even put any thought into it? I'd love to know what your aspirations are for this year, what you hope to accomplish, and whether or not you've taken any action that's going to help you keep on track with what it is that you want to accomplish by the end of the year. So there you have it, everyone. These Oh My Jill 2020 goals. I definitely have a much bigger, much more aspirational picture. And in a future video, I'll definitely be letting you guys know a little bit more about that. But today, really, I just kind of want to share with all of my future and potential clients and maybe some of my future team members, where it is that I'm going, what it is that I'm looking for, what it is I'm hoping to accomplish at the end of this year, maybe express a little bit more of my vibe and what people can expect from me. I don't see you guys in my shop. It's really just the videos that I post, and I definitely want to get a little bit more personable and having you guys get to know me and get to know my style and get to know what it is that I'm really working towards. So I'm really excited about the 2020 goals, and I'm so excited to be sharing it with you guys. I definitely hope to get a little bit of feedback to see what your goals are and what you're going to be working on. But in the meantime, make sure that you guys like, subscribe down there. I need to finally finish my cold ass frozen section food. That happens to be very delicious. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for this super failed mukbang attempt to talk and eat and share all of my excitement and my plans for 2020. Hopefully the message got across anyway. So thank you so much, everyone. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one.
Was a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think a fall angel just walked by. 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 There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight.